I'm burning my toast trying to set up this damn camera. Give me 5 seconds. It's on Moors. It's on Moors. Yep, look. This is what happens when you multitask. You burn freaking basic things. You burn toast. Let me turn the fire down. And I just destroyed 2 pieces of toast. I've destroyed 2 pieces of toast. I could put some music on. I could make this a beautiful, festive Facebook Live. But I know everybody out there getting ready for their Thanksgiving. And I have a question for Moors. Moors, you have much to feel thankful for. Declared and proclaimed Moors. You have much to feel thankful for. And I would love to hear some of those things that you were thankful for, Moors. But those who have not declared and proclaimed their Moorish nationality and are still corporate wards of the state, the corporate colonial state under Christendom, what the hell do you have to feel thankful for? I would really like to know that. Give me some, and even for Moors that have not declared or proclaimed their nationality, give us some ideas as to what the hell you're thankful for. I would really let them know. I know I'm thankful for knowing who the hell I am, not identifying as a nom de guerre under the corporate ward state, trading in privileges for rights that are natural to you. Nobody can take them away. Nobody can, sell them. They're unalienable. Why would you give away a right for a little damn privilege? I'm confused. So this Facebook Live is literally about what the hell does wards have to be thankful for, and what do Moors have to be thankful for as well. I know my first thing that I am thankful for today is knowing my nationality, knowing where and who I came from, and linking myself back to the constitutional folds of government as well as the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. But I always wonder, what is everybody else the hell thankful for? Like, a JOB is proof of slavery. A JOB is proof that you don't have anything and that you don't own anything. Why is having a JOB proof that you don't own anything and that you are a slave? I'll ask, peace and love, family. What is that proof of, right? I'm sitting here making breakfast, even though it's after 12 EST time, down here in the Northeast region of the Moorish American Consulate. This is Sharon Tracy Gale Bay, Vizier, Mohammedan Judge. And it's so interesting because I have to ask these questions. I'm going to wait till more people come on. It's a beautiful day. It's cold. When you look outside, you're like, oh, it's so pretty outside. It's really awesome out there. Let me go outside. And you'd be like, oh my God, where's my thermals? It's that freaking cold outside. But the sun is shining, and many of our brothers and sisters are down in Philadelphia, what we call Philadelphia Shakamoxum. They're down there celebrating what? I always have to ask this. What the hell are they celebrating in the middle of freaking winter? Freezing. Well, it ain't winter yet because we ain't get to the winter solstice. That don't come until December the 21st. But at the same time, what the heck do they have to feel thankful for? Are they thankful that they got the next 2 days off to you were so helpful, I got my ID. Islam family, thank you. I'm so happy that you have what you need, Roman. I'm so thankful. And how's your beautiful little boy? How's he doing? We have so much to feel thankful for, us Moors. We have so much to feel thankful for. What the hell does a ward have to feel thankful for? Yes, it's 30 degrees. It's 25 here. It's 25 degrees here. And like I said, I got my thermals on. And let me tell you, I didn't grow up wearing thermals. It just wasn't something my mom purchased for us. Well, when you have like 13 children, that's not something you're going to buy. Because 13 times, what, 15? Yeah, that's a serious financial burden. Especially if you're a ward of the state and you ain't trying to claim your estate. You want to be the estate of someone else's property. So, what I wanted to talk about today is, what does Moors have to be thankful for, and what the hell does a ward of the state have to be thankful for? What could they possibly be thankful for? And what you mean, keep that over yonder? What, the weather? The weather, keep that over yonder. So, I said, let me get on this Facebook Live, talk to y'all on this beautiful day, see what people are doing. And next year I'm going to do it big. It's going to be big, y'all. I'm really going to do it big. 180. What's that? Thermals? 180 thermals. What? So, anyway, I'm making brunch, for my family that are still upstairs sleeping. They're all still sleeping. I was sleeping for a minute. Let me tell you. I'll take my butt to sleep in a heartbeat. So, So I'm making sandwiches for my family on this beautiful Thanksgiving day. And I'm trying to wait for some people to get on here to start talking to me, because today we have a class to do today. Obviously, you know, liberation and freedom, responsibilities don't take no breaks for no corporate holidays. So nor should we. So today, Vizier Mohammedan Judge Light Tajiri Bey will be hosting yet another class on liens. She sent emails out. She posted it on her website. I mean, on her page, as well as on West's page. So please, today at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have a class on liens. And keep in mind, we also have classes on Tuesdays of every week. And you just missed a class. Where we talked about, what the hell did we talk about on that class? We talked about the counties. We talked about the going down the rabbit hole and just saying how much crap we are in as Moors because we did not know who the hell we particularly were, right? Some of the stuff that we talked about on Tuesday was getting familiar with those who are offending you, finding out who is the actual individual natural being violating you, because corporations don't exist. Exactly, the commissioner. The commissioner is one of those individuals. Who else is violating you? Since we're going to go down that road, is not only just the commissioner, which is kind of like, a commissioner. What is a commissioner? We have commission consuls. So a commissioner is someone commissioned, giving a responsibility to do a particular thing. So the better question is, for commissioners of the county, what is their commission? As well as the sheriffs, right? What's their commission? Because on November the 7th, all of our family members voted, or some of our family members, I'm not going to vilify all of them, voted for their villains, the bandits. So when I say find the rabbit hole, I mean find the rabbit hole. Go down the rabbit hole and find out all the individuals, that's my daughter, who are offending you. Clerk of courts. Oh my God. Let's talk about the clerk of courts, y'all. We have been so underestimating those little bitties at the front desk of the county offices who are violating everything and everyone. But yet they have taken oaths. Now let's talk about, okay, when they file a claim, an unlawful, fraudulent, treasonous claim against the Moors, right? So when they file a claim, let's say citations, let's say traffic stops, which are citations, let's say mortgage foreclosures, let's say family courts. I mean, we could really talk about, what is you doing? We can talk about this forever. What are all of the multitudes, Islam family, what are the multitudes of things that they try to call us into their fake tribunals that were at one point de jure because we were in those seats, family. We were in those seats. Through denationalization, they have hypothecated those offices and made them corporate in nature. So what are some of the things we can do? So when we get claims in the mail, First of all, if there's a claim against you, it shouldn't be coming through regular mail. It should be certified. Is it coming certified? No, not really. It's coming in regular mail. It's not certified. It's not return receipt. And the sheriff is not issuing it to you. Right? Because they are supposed to be making sure lawful claims are processed through that venue, which is a county borough. It's supposed to be lawful, right? So they're supposed to check it out and be like, this isn't a valid contract. How are you going to and discharge, not even accept the actual, not even accept the actual claim. Because in order for you to be able to file a claim against me, that's my son, you have to be an injured party. Have to be. Can an attorney represent an injured party? How can an attorney represent somebody else? Because anything that so-called attorney says, first of all, they're outlawed. Go check out the International Writ of Removal Arrest Command for all of those bandits. But let's go back. How can a so-called attorney represent an injured party if he was not a first eyewitness to the crime? How can he speak for someone else who has the duty, if you want to put a claim on somebody or you want to put a charge as to a particular injury on somebody? How can they represent somebody and that individual they're supposed to be representing not also be there in the flesh? Because the state of, the Commonwealth of, the corporation, those are not beings. Those are what? Hearsay. Thank you. Somebody's going to put it up. So every time somebody hires an attorney, you literally killed your case by hiring an attorney, because you have to be, the injured party has to be the one at the end of the day to appear, have a special appearance or appearance whatsoever in a court of law, proper, competent jurisdiction, which is Article 3, and who holds those positions? The sovereigns of the land. Albions, Caucasians, modern Europeans are not Americans, and they have no sovereignty here in Morocco. Therefore, they should not be having any and no corporate or even any type of venues to try to challenge anybody here in Morocco. And the reality is, family, we've been falling for those traps because of our lack of knowledge. Going into those tribunals based on the invitation, the decoy, which was the mail, which is the post office is delivering the damn fraudulent documents through mail fraud. So what am I saying? I'm saying, Islam, Kimberly, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Like, I got this camera, and I said I'm going to come here, and the biggest thing that we were going to talk about is what Moors have to feel thankful for on this beautiful day of thanks. We have much to feel thankful for. We are not wards of the corporate state any longer. We have proclaimed and declared our Moorish nationality and have corrected the wrong that was placed upon us, heaped upon us through the Service Corporation, the United States Service Corporation, in their wards, Albions, Caucasians, and they've been violating us from jump. And they pledged so much. They pledged their honor. They pledged their property. They pledged their very lives on the peace between us. But are they being peaceful at all? They're violating all types of laws. And someone posted something, I think it was Aline Bey, had posted a correspondence that he received from the electricity company doing business down in the territory that he domiciles near. I can't remember the company's name, but I wish he was on this call. I wish he was here and he could kind of tell us what he went through in that regards and what the document specifically talked about. The document spoke about what legal currency was and the fact that Moors, or they don't recognize Moorish national. Oh, it was you. Talk about, damn it, I'm going to bring you on camera. Can I bring you on camera? Can you talk about that and read the document? Can you do that? Summers. Can you come online and talk about and read the document? Because I can't bring it up, obviously. If you want to come online, let me know, and I'll bring you online, Amir. So you can read out that document. Sis Sharon, it's me. Yes, I'm trying to ask you, do you want to come online? Because I'm going to bring you online. And yes, thank you. Let me figure out how to do that. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. You know, they like to mess with me. Let's see. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. All right. So I'm bringing you on to talk specifically about that document you received from the energy company where you domicile there. Might take a minute because, you know, Facebook like playing games with people. So it might take a minute, so I'm going to talk in the meantime. I did just invite you, and something should pop up on your screen to just kind of come on in. So I'm going to talk in the meantime. When we get documents, we have to learn how to read those documents, family. And the first thing we need to learn is Ediman and the Ediman degree. Abdullah Mosley Talib Bey, I probably butchered his name. I need to have people's names in front of me so I don't butcher your names. The etymologist, Abdullah Mosley Talib El Bey. I know the L's in the middle somewhere. He does classes. He has books. He has so much to help you in grasping how to actually read. Every word springs out from a root word, and that root word is truly what that word means, no matter what the connotative is.
What's up, sister?
Only took a decade.
Hold on, let me find this thing so I can prop this up right quick. All the way live. All right. First and foremost, yes, I'm thankful for my fellow brothers and sisters, you know, passing this knowledge. Especially the other night, I had a chance to talk to Light for about a half hour after our meeting, and that was a very good conversation. A lot of knowledge. She's very patient. And so I just, you know, was very thankful for that. But this is a document that I received once I sent our notice in that talked about how we're not supposed to be paying bills, et cetera, et cetera. And this was the actual one I sent in from us. In reply, first off, he had a Dear Mr. Brown, which I don't know who that is. So more than likely, he's copy and pasting his responses. But he said the enclosed paperwork was recently submitted to Consumer Energy Company on your behalf by an individual, which is not me, identifying himself as a Miriel. The paperwork included fraudulent documents purporting to absolve you of an obligation to pay for utility service. More specifically, the reference paperwork does not constitute legal tender in Michigan or anywhere in the United States by statute 31 U.S.C. 5103. Congress has established that the United States coin and currency constitute legal tender for all debt. He also left out Federal Reserve notes within that definition, which Federal Reserve notes are the responsibility of the U.S. government. But anywho, courts have held that the utility companies are not required to accept anything other than legal tender and payment of a utility bill. If you wish to avoid interruption service, you should pay promptly in legal tender. The paperwork you submitted does not constitute legal tender and does not extinguish the debt. Signed by an attorney, Jason M. Yada, yada, yada.
You got backup. You got two audio one at one time.
Let me use the TV. Hold on. Okay.
Okay. All right. I still got a lot of background.
A lot of background, though? It's just me and him.
It's you can't hear it? Is it just me? Is it just me hearing it?
No, and I'm moving around like there's something else going on. But no, it's just me in here. Nothing else is on.
Nothing else on?
Nope. This is the TV, which has been muted.
It's the TV? I don't know. It's another voice. All right, I'm going to mute you then because I can't hear myself.
Okay, maybe it's the ancestors talking, but okay.
I'm going to mute.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have to mute you because there's a lot of background.
All right, that's fine.
Pass that support. Thank you for sharing that document. And we're going to talk about all of those things that they kind of specified within the document.
Right, okay.
All right, pass that support. Now, I had to kind of take him off because there was a bad echo on it. He also posted that on the social platform for everybody to view. And this is, yes, part of what you got. This is part of why we have to really know what we're talking about and stand on our square and rebut documents. First of all, the person that replied to him was not the person that he was talking to. He was talking to the CEO, CFO of the corporation, who I don't particularly know specifically who that individual is. If you want to post it on the link in the comment section, post it in the comment section. You were speaking specifically to that individual. And the only way another individual can actually respond or rebut is if he has given him permission to rebut any claim, right? So you're talking to the CFO. All utility organizations have to go based on the laws of the land, right? They said the United States Constitution, and they also specified a code which was enacted after the Congress adjourned Sine Die in 1861. So anything and every law, regardless if it's positive or even negative, that is enacted through the Service Corporation after 1861 is void ab initio, because they don't have that platform anymore because they have violated the Constitution by adjourning Sine Die. It's a cute name to say we dissolved the government of us, not us. The United States is the Moors. The United States of America is the Albions. Okay? They dissolved that union by what? Going to war. That is part of the violation that they had between the South and the North. They violated their contracts. They went and disbanded, right? Really, Daryl? We ain't gonna give you no, we ain't gonna give you, Darnell, we ain't gonna give you no play-by-play on what we just talked about. We ain't gonna do that on this lovely Moorish Thanksgiving Day, because Moors have everything to feel thankful for today. Patrick K. Pope, oh my God, Patrick K. Pope, CEO, was supposed to respond to you. He was supposed to respond to you with law. He responded to you with code, because even though they like to defer to USC code, when was the USC code established? What year was it established? I guarantee you it was after 1861. So they're going to bring their corporate crap in. You're not going to allow them to bring any of their corporate crap in. You're only going to talk about the treaty and talk about the Constitution. And in the Constitution, what does it say specifically? It says Moors. It says no state. Bill, I was a female, Patricia. What does it say? I thought it said Patrick. I look at shit fast. But anyway, the Constitution says no bills of attainder. No bills of attainder. The state cannot make laws or cannot make laws that go against the Constitution or they're void. So those states and codes, they know damn well they're not binding. They know damn well they're not lawful. That lawyer, so-called attorney that was speaking on behalf of the so-called CEO, those both need to be in your lien to them for the violations that they are placing upon you, because Federal Reserve notes is not money, is the proof of debt, and the only individuals that's supposed to be transacting in that are federal employees of that corporation, which you are not, because you're a Moorish American national. What else did they talk about? They talked about legal tender. The Constitution tells you what legal tender is: gold and coins. And they actually, if you go and look at the so-called code that he specified within that document he drafted to you, that code actually outlaws gold and silver. It says gold and silver is not a form of tender of payment. Why? Because they ain't allowed to have it as wards of the corporate states' British subjects. British subjects cannot have money, and that's why they have introduced that fake-ass fiat system so they can have an equal footing with Moors. Because they don't have the land, they don't have the wealth, but if they get you and me to believe that Federal Reserve notes is money and that you owe it when you give it, and when you received it, it was a payment of something, they got us to believe that. That's why that's how we know if we got Federal Reserve notes in our pockets, we are still the enslaved, because we are not supposed to have that, and they are not supposed to be asking for that, because it's unlawful. And you can sue them through your liens, because you ain't even got to go through no stupid tribunal, no court of no record to sue them for something that they can never produce. Because even to be in that particular venue, they're asking you for Federal Reserve notes. And based on the Clearfield Doctrine, what does that say? What does the Clearfield Doctrine? Can anybody spit out what the Clearfield Doctrine told you about Federal Reserve notes and anyone asking for that as a tender of payment? I'm waiting. Posted in the link. Clearfield Doctrine. The quote from the Clearfield Doctrine case where it talks about Federal Reserve notes and asking for any form of payment that is unlawful and unconstitutional. You dissolve any responsibility, and they are not so-called the law that they're presuming to be, but they weren't that to begin with anyway, as so-called .govs. See, they got you to think that they was .govs, the government, become more civil to become mere civilians, right? Because we ain't civilians, we sovereigns. They civilians, we sovereign. They're civilians, we sovereign. Okay? We're people, they're something else. They're mankind. There is a distinction between the two, and only through knowledge of self will you find out what that distinction really is. I'm not here to tell you that, y'all. I'm just not going to go down that rabbit hole with my family and their emotions and feelings. She always trying to be all up in my face. Always. I'm sitting here trying to do a Facebook Live and cook at the same time. Trying to multitask right now, y'all. But today is literally your Moorish Thanks Day. You are thankful because you are not running around like all of our brothers and sisters, our family members that are wards of the state, undeclared Moors, running around trying to chase some stuff that doesn't freaking exist, and they never had to chase because it was there from the inception. The so-called Black Friday, people have been posting a lot of documentation on what truly Black Friday was. It was a day where, stop, please stop, get down. It was a day where where slaves were auctioned off. It was a whole day of auctioning off on slaves. So Black Friday was like, oh, you're going to get a slave for half the price on a regular day you can get a slave, right? So those are parts of it. Now let's think about Thanksgiving and what are the Albions thankful for today? Can someone tell us what this so-called Thanksgiving, or at least what are they trying to make us believe or try to give us miseducation on in regards to that day? What are they trying to say? What is Thanksgiving? Because for us, all it meant, even in wardship status, was that we had a damn day off, two days off from the plantation. We usually got a bonus, but for the past several years, they've been kind of pushing away with that. But we usually got a bonus. Plus, we got to see our family because everybody had off because it was a mandatory holiday for the service corporation. So you could sit there, see each other. More importantly, they get a chance to go celebrate their day. So therefore, they ain't got to watch you. So you got that day because they wanted that day. They wanted that day, and then they wanted you out spending finances that you think you just got from them. You've never been paid, family. Y'all out. You've never been paid, family. You have been a slave, and we will continue to be, or you will continue to be one as long as you are agreeing to the fraud. You will continue to be a slave, family. I'm turning my vegan bacon. Give me a second. Sherlock, you be eating all the bacon. So, somebody posted governments dissolve their sovereignty by asking for an unlawful currency. Right? I think that's what they say. Yup. When you ask for something that goes against what? What did it go against? It went against the Constitution. When they're asking for Federal Reserve notes, they're going against the Constitution. So if you're going to violate the very thing that gave you your sovereignty, which was that contract, then you no longer have that status, now you are at equal footing. You're a corporation, and the only time you can tie me to anything is if we have a contract between each other. What? Oh, what vegan? No, see, look, you trying to post up? You think I'm lying to you? I ain't lying. Morning Star. Morning Star bacon. I don't know if you can see that. It's backwards. I don't know how to turn it around, babies. Morning Star Farms. It's vegan bacon. My children eat it raw. That's how good it is, y'all. Y'all can eat it raw, and it does nothing to you because it's vegan bacon. So I'm making vegan bacon. This is what it look like. This is what it look like. And it's good. He eats it raw. I don't do that. He even eats the nuggets because they have a whole line. Morningstar has a whole line of vegan products. And I am not promoting the company at all. I'm just telling you what I'm eating because I ain't getting paid for that promotion. And if you want to send me any donations for that promotion, they need to be in lawful currency, gold and silver coins. That's for Morningstar. But yeah.
Are you ready?
So yes, what was we talking about? What Moors have to be thankful for today? What we got to be thankful for, y'all? We are no longer operating love faking bacon. That's funny. So let's talk Moors about what you have to be thankful for today. What are we thankful for today? Do you know it's beautiful to walk outside and realize you no longer have scales on your eyes and are no longer you have a voice. We never had a voice. All we had was subjugation, and all we had was just hate, not only for one another, but for everything. Thankful for being in my right state of mind, Islam. I'm thankful for being in my right state of mind. I'm thankful for knowing who I am. I'm thankful for relinking myself back up to the constitutional folds of government, relinking myself back up to my ancestors. And let me tell y'all something. I've been doing some research with Queen Valahara as well as the judiciary team of the Moorish American Consulate, the Moorish National Republic Federal Government. And we've been talking about some stuff. And one of those stuffs we were talking about was the way we bury our dead. We completely and utterly dishonor our dead the way we through our funeral practices, which are colonized as well, right? We literally entomb our families from passing to the next realm of existence. We entomb them based on our funeral practices that we've obviously has been hypothecated from the Albions. When we embalm them and we take all their organs out and we sit here and stuff them with all of these things, it stops them from transitioning family. So a lot of our family members are locked in those vessels called bodies until those bodies decay. And it takes the body such a long time to decay because of the practices that we have. And some of those practices, like how, stop being so loud. Some of those practices we have is like the big casket that you spend 6,000 to 10,000 Federal Reserve notes. You're spending all that money, all that finances. I'm sorry, because you ain't got money. You're spending all your energy on that casket. You're letting the funeral home embalm your family members, and then they put them in the ground. So not only does the elements have to finally get to them, because it has to get into the casket in order to start decomposing that body, and that's natural. Because just like how you think about, what do they call it? I can't think about the word that they call it. When you are doing your gardens, you use composting. Your body is being composted as well. But our funeral practices are forbidding or making that process longer than it's supposed to be. Your body is supposed to break down, and I can't even tell you how long naturally the body would be broken down if you just put the actual body in the ground. But cremation is a great way because it's automatic releasing the vessel, the spirit that's locked in that vessel until that body is completely decayed. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys just to get it on the minds, right? So what is that telling you? Did we really have big cemeteries full of entombed family members, souls who are locked in a? Bury your body in your garden. Right. And then for me, you know, I want to be burnt. I want to be burnt. I want my body, I want it to be ritualistic, obviously, but I don't want to be stuck in the ground. And I've always had an issue with that. Naturally had an issue with the fact that you're sitting there putting a person in the ground, right? And they're stuck there because of all the finances that you pay for or the energy that you expense to put them in the ground. And now they're stuck there for at least 40 plus years, because when they exhume bodies, they still fresh, and they're never supposed to be fresh. We used to wrap them. If we did go through that particular practice, we would wrap them in cloth. We would do a ritual, a cleansing, a spell of some sort. I don't know the particulars completely about it, but we would wrap them up. We would not put them in any type of box of any sort, and we would just lay them in the ground and let the dirt do away with them. And I don't know what the numbers are, but it has to be maybe less than a couple of years that the body will decompose naturally. But I think it's more than that, to be honest. But if you cremate them, they're gone immediately. As soon as that body is ash, the whole body, including the skeleton, so it has to be burnt at a specific temperature in order to literally eradicate that flesh. And then you throw it out, and then you throw it out in the sea, or you throw it out wherever the person wants to be scattered. I mean, because that person's gone. But now you have released the spirit to go back into the next existence of life. Because you know, once we leave here, we still continue for a very, very long time. But I digress. What was we talking about, y'all? What we have to be thankful for. I'm going to pause this because my concert's coming down and I don't want you to see that. Hold on. Where you going? They start late? This late? I was wondering, because I was sitting there talking to Vivi. I was like, ain't they got the turkey bowl to go to? You all late. If I'd have known you was going to leave, I would have. That's my consort. If I'd have known he was leaving, I'd have had this ready for him before he left, so he has something to eat. All right, but you can have bacon and... I can make you an egg sandwich real quick if you want one.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Smelling nice, ain't he? He's smelling great, though. What? Every year down here in the Northeast, we have a turkey bowl. It's called a turkey bowl, and they go and play football for a whole day. So I probably won't see him again until after the turkey. I can't get my kisses.
Really?
You gotta give it to me on camera, yes.
Really?
Yep, my threes. So, wait a minute, Trayvon, how you ain't going to the turkey bowl with your dad?
I'm riding my bike.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Are we still going to your mom's house?
They ain't there. They all in Delaware.
Oh, yeah. Shucks, that'd have been an awesome thing to go down there to Delaware. We ain't got our tags yet. We should have told her to come pick us up. That's what's up. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. What, baby? Oh, Daddy said, the court said, we could take a taxi there. We ain't taking no taxi all the way to Delaware. Delaware's only like 20 minutes away. Ain't he only like 20 minutes away? I know, I need to stop talking to you. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Mommy!
Where did we leave off, y'all? Where did we leave off? What are we thankful for? Because only Kimberly said what she was thankful for. There's a lot of other individuals on this call. And I know everybody's going to be going somewhere to eat. I know you're going to be going somewhere to eat. If they was around the corner, I would go somewhere to eat. And have nationality status correction paperwork right in my bag. Like, look, y'all, this only take 5 minutes. Can we just get this done? Tags on tags on tags. Yes, we actually are. The right to travel process is coming up, y'all. It's really coming up. We will have that done within the next, let's say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you're going to be an integral part of that process, family, because you will be putting out, you will be sending the notifications out to who? the counties that you domicile near. That, not me, I'm staying home. You staying home?
You already went.
But it'd be okay if you was going, because you know what? They are our families, and we gotta wake them up, man, because it's gonna get hot, and the next year's gonna get hot for them. And you know, the ones that never got a ticket, the ones that never got beans, greens, potatoes, ham. Don't do that to me, Kimberly. Beans, greens, potatoes. That's not what they said. What did they say? Because I want to do the whole thing. Beans, greens, potatoes, ham, pork, sausage. What was it? What? Bring it up on your phone, Trevor, so we can put it on the Facebook Live. Sheriff Archbishop's. My little baby is kicking me. He had me up all night, y'all. He had me up all night watching. We was watching Poker Dice last night, y'all. It's funny. Yep. What you say to me? Everybody's trying to talk to me at once. I can't talk to everybody at one time. Well, ain't nobody tell you to pour this? You so extra. You don't need all this. You gonna come down here just trying to make stuff here. That's all you getting.
Mom,
go back. Go back.
Set the whole thing. Beans, tomatoes.
As Vivi said, greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, ham, pork. I don't know what to say. Y'all ain't helping me out at all, because y'all had... I'm not as she be like, greens, beans. That is so funny, y'all. But even if you are going to an event, because let me tell you, I used to love it. And it wasn't the freaking cooking. It was the fact that people was, I'm thankful I'm a Moor, right? Got status, got nationality. You got sovereignty, right? You got law on your side, natural and divine. The little chaos beings in the house, oh my gosh. You're thankful for the little chaos beings in the house? These chaos beings doing so much. Like Dee Dee just took a piece of bread and just started snapping on it. But anyway, so the right to travel piece. Trayvon, can you make these eggs? Because this focusing on y'all and trying to cook at the same time, it's quite difficult. It is quite difficult. I don't even know how many eggs I put in here. All right, I got 1, 2. I'll put one more. Because what I'm making is eggs with the salmon. Anyway. So, you know they have a parade. Do they have parades where y'all are at too? Do they have parades where y'all are at? Look, everybody's leaving. Everybody like, look, it's too much going on in your house. It's too much going on. I know it is too much going on because I'm about to get off this Facebook Live my damn self and finish eating. I just wanted to say, what are you thankful for? My consort cooking. Ooh, he's cooking pancakes. I know because it's like 9 o'clock where you at, or at 10 o'clock where you at. But I'm getting off this Facebook Live because I have so many interruptions going on right now. And I'm out, y'all. I'm about to fuck her up. I'm about to search. Pass that some more. Stop it. She's so bad. Oh my God. Thanks for the word, y'all. Well, don't miss class today at 6 p.m. to talk about the liens. I'll probably come back on when I'm not so hindered by family responsibilities, and then we will talk about something. Oh, we have class on Saturday too. Saturday, 11 to 1. I have class at the library where we will be going over. I forgot what the hell we're going over. I can't remember. I will be posting it. See, so I gotta get off so I can get my notes together so I can get prepared. Yeah, she's too much. She's too much though. She's acting a fool because I'm on the camera. That's why she acting like that. But Pax Out to More family, happy Moorish Thanksgiving. Thankful for Moorish nationality, and let's get our family in line. This is our first chance through this season to get them nationalized and to talk about nationality. So if you are going to an event, talk about Moorish nationality. And don't let them start talking about football. Don't let them start talking about politics. Don't let them start talking about that bullshit black stuff they like to talk about. Pax Out to More. Peace and love. Dias and Bonum.